And boom, there I am. There's got to be a way to just fade myself in there, not just boom. Oh, and I had this muted. Duh. Anyway, how are you guys doing? We got in the house. Life with Roscoe showed up first, going knock knock. I thought he was going to tell me a knock knock joke. I thought that would have been really cool, but no, he just said it was me. Ron Montague, how are you, sir? And Almar, two gentlemen I'm about to meet in Amherst coming up next weekend. The BRD sub by Don Hennessy, evening all. And how are we doing? How are you doing, sir? I'm doing pretty good. Who else do we got in here? We had Anthony Dodge, the Model Train Outsider, had his live stream this afternoon. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. Probably about an hour. I was looking at it, and the chat replay wasn't up yet. But Anthony always does a good little chat show. And NS 5107, aka Chaz Co, has been to one of my meet and greets. I'm excited. My meet and greet for May is not quite finalized yet, but I'm getting there. I do know where it's going to be. That's going to be a cool thing. John, number 2, happy birthday to you, sir. Unlike Wilmer, I don't sing, but again, a very happy birthday to you. Or is it the unhappy birthday to you today? Every day is your birthday, John. And you're a good sport. You go with it all the time. He's not even here, so I got to keep it going. Who else do we got? We got Nate Jackson saying hello. How are you, sir? Nice for you popping in. Hot dog pilot Andy popping in from over the pond. David Atkins. Good day, sir. Back doing his On Track Tuesdays. That is awesome. Now I know what day of the week it is again, which is perfect because I'm telling you, every morning I wake up and David Atkins has a video up, I know it's Tuesday. So hopefully he keeps that going. He's got the bug to go work on his layout, and he's got a nice little area set up working on. And I'm always amazed too. He's working on his layout, and it's always sections that he has to remove to get into closets or a furnace or something. So I don't know. Great attention to detail for removal. How's that? Stormy Sky Rail Productions, how are you? And my brother, Grandpa Rails. I keep saying, come on up for the meet and greet in May, but I know you say, and you've got other obligations 1 week after, so that's going to make it pretty hard for you. Hopefully you can make it, though. F&B Railroad, good day to you. And Bernard C. stopping in. What do we got in here? We got 20 watching now, and it only shows 1 thumbs up. For some reason, my thumbs up does not keep count. So I'm sure there's somebody in there that, wow, Grandpa Rails always throws it up there all the time. Who's in the chat and how many thumbs up we got? Personally, I don't blame you. No thumbs up yet. All I've done is talk. So let's get right to it, shall we? YouTube meet and greets. Well, we got one coming up next week, and that's Amherst. Hey, Frank Neer. Hopefully you go to Amherst, bud. I need more of those little pick things that you have that uncouple trains. Those are awesome. I don't know how they work, but wow, so cool. So I need more. Bring some. Inked Rails, how are you? And Joshua Williams popping in. Good day. Joe Rader, Black Rock Central Railroad. Got one of your cars on my layout, sitting in the yard. I got to do a layout update because I got both my yards done now and a lot of track wired. And I'm thinking about that second level, ripping it apart and starting over just for a better track plan. So I don't know. You never know. I do enjoy operations though. Guys come over, we're running trains, doing the live streams while we're doing it, and a couple of guys get into operations, and you know what? It's kind of fun to watch. I might just start trying to do that. Cards or something, I don't know. Right now it's pretty simple. You just grab some cars. Do you guys see that? The Amtrak train is actually pushing the car that's supposed to be on the end. Hasn't come off the tracks yet, so hey, we'll let it go. Why not? If I hear it come off the tracks, then I'll have to stop the video and go and fix it, I guess. But hey, watch when it comes by next time. Norman Corey, how are you, sir? And David Atkins says, yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. I'm taking layout. Will be in the show next to Woodland Scenics in the Mallory building. Very cool, Frank. Okay, I'm just going to get to it. The YouTube meet and greet. And I've got a plural in brackets. So, of course, the first one that we're going to talk about is at Amherst in Springfield, Missouri. You guys correct me. I'm Canadian. I don't know. I know there's New York. I know that's it. New York, Pennsylvania, Colorado, been to that one. Florida. Yep. None of that is in the area. Well, New York's in the area. But yeah, Springfield, Amherst train show going to be there on Thursday. Help Bernard set up Friday. Show opens on Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, guys, at noon. If you're going to be at the Amherst show at noon, swing over to the YouTube meet and greet that's going to be hosted by miniprints. Last year, I think we had about 40 people show up. I'm sure there's going to be lots of people live streaming it. I'm going to try to live stream quite a bit from the miniprints booth, just so you guys can watch people twirl around on the turntable. See, there it goes. See that? It's pushing. It's pushing the last car. If it works, just let it go. So yeah, noon, Saturday, guys. Miniprints booth. I know Arty, this is it, guys. If you don't want to come and meet me, that's great, because you have met me already. I've met so many people that are here in the chat today. Either here at my house or meet and greets or train shows. But Arty from Australia is already in the air. He's going to be making a stop at Mom and Son's Rail Fans, seeing Tammy and Ray. And he's going to be in the Amherst train show. At 11:45, he will be on the turntable at miniprints, doing a little spinny, so we can all buy an Arty from Australia to put on our layouts later on. I'm excited for that one. Just for the beard. Just for that beard. Can you imagine getting that? I think it's going to look awesome. I've seen a lot of the mini print stuff. That beard's going to turn out amazing, I'm sure. And whatever else that we can dress him up in. Here it comes. You guys paying attention? This is the Siemens Charger in action. Figure I better take that off now. That's the car that Steve 87 PSAT made me for my YouTube meet and greet last year in Colorado. It's got a decoder in it, so it's programmed so I can turn lights on 3 different spots. I can turn the end light on. Just really amazing car and Conrail. Who doesn't want a Conrail and car and coach? So anyway, better take that off before it does come off the tracks. Let the Charger do its thing, pulling the cars for Via. Kyle Stevens, nice to see you, sir. Too far away, nothing ever comes to my area. Hey, man. Cambridge, Ontario. There's a couple train shows in the area. I got one in Kitchener. I got one in Woodstock. That's pretty much the 2 local ones for me. I got another one over closer to James. But they're mom and pa train shows, basically. There's no manufacturers at these ones. So the one in Amherst, this is my 4th time going. And I'm going to tell you, if you haven't been, it's a bucket list show. If you haven't even heard about it, go back and check out Humanity Junction from last year. Did a live stream, the whole show. He walked around the whole show and did a live stream. So Humanity Junction, and you can get a gist of how big the show is, all the different buildings, what's at it, manufacturers, layouts, displays. The Conrail quality sign that I've got here that lights up, I got the first year that I went to Amherst from Strowman's, I believe. They're no longer in business, unfortunately. But again, that's the kind of stuff that you can find at this train show. It's just so big. I think he said 350 different manufacturers or companies, you want to say, are going to be at the show. Was it 350 or 450? Either way, there isn't one table left open. So it's just jam-packed full, guys. Announcements are made at Amherst. Scale Trains always makes announcements. Atherton says they don't make announcements at the Amherst show, but then when they get there, they end up doing an announcement. So there's usually something big coming out from them. Rapido's going to be there, of course. And like I said, mini prints. And also OVR trains, second year that Lauren is going to be at Amherst in Springfield. This year, I think he's actually going to be selling his cars. Don't quote me, though. And I don't know if he's in the chat lurking or not. Maybe he'll come on and say real quick if he is selling his cars or not. But I think he is. I think Bernard's also selling stuff. But again, don't quote me because I have not actually talked to these guys about the show. Maybe I should have before I said that, right? Scott Rails, good evening to you, sir. And let me know in the chat, guys, if you are coming. And Schuylkill River put Amherst Walkabout, the live stream from Humanity Junction. Thanks very much, John number 2. So, guys, you can click on that link and check out the Amherst show. Like I said, if you haven't gone, it's a must-see. It's huge. It's amazing. I've been there when it's been snowing and maybe a 2-minute walk in between buildings. They usually got them tented over too, so if you're walking from one building to another, you're still not going to get snow on you. Hunter Stewart Hobbies, good day to you. And Mom and Son Rail fans, yes, we will be there. Yes, I know you will be, because you guys are bringing Arty. I'm excited for this one, guys. So like I said, the YouTube meet and greet for Amherst will be noon, so 12 o'clock on Saturday. So if you're coming, you don't even have to be somebody that posts videos or nothing. If you're just here watching videos and you're on YouTube, why not swing over? Say hi to all these guys that are going to be there. Chris will be there from Go Via or Go Home. Mike will be there from Trackside Mike. Duh. Wow, that one eludes me all the time. Myself, Bernard, Lauren, Almar, Ron Montague will be there. So again, guys, in the chat, throw it up there if you'll be there or not. I will be there, but not until 1 to 1:30. So try to make it earlier, F&B, because like I said, the meet and greet's at 12 o'clock on Saturday at the Mini Prints booth. And I'm pretty sure it was close to 40 people, if not more, showed up. And there'll be some bigger names there too. So, and I'm not just saying bigger as in myself. There'll be a couple other people that if, well, I'll put it this way. I'm pretty sure Michelle's going to be there too. Jennifer will be there. They're all the way from Colorado. They're flying into Boston, I think, Thursday. And I'm pretty sure I can coax them to come on over and have a little bit of a chat. I've asked a couple of other people to show up. Hopefully they do. But again, like I said, guys, noon on Saturday, Mini Prints booth for a bit of a YouTube meet and greet and hang out for a bit. Usually hang out for a good hour before Bernard's got to get back to work. But why not? I want to meet all you guys. So if I haven't met you yet, I know I've met quite a few, like I've said before. So I'm going to throw it up in the chat, guys. The StreamYard links. If you're coming to Amherst and you want to talk about it, if it's going to be your first time going to Amherst, come on up, ask him some questions. I know Almar was there last year. We did a scan of him. Come on up, bud. Tell us about your experience if you can. Just need your cell phone turned on. The other meet and greet I want to talk about, the third weekend of May is my meet and greet. So it's the Sparky 107 YouTube meet and greet. And that will be in Pennsylvania this year. Nathan DeLay, you're in the chat. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it will be at the Jim Thorpe Railroad. So I believe that's like Jim Thorpe's a town. They got the railroad station there. That's where we're going to meet up. Friday, 3 o'clock is their last train. So we're all going to jump on that. I'm going to bring Nathan up right away just because he's wearing a good t-shirt. So, hey, Nathan.
Hi, Sparky.
So let me go through this real quick, bud, and then you can kind of jump in because I know you've been over talking to Josh too. So, so yeah, Jim Thorpe's the town, right?
Yep, Jim Thorpe, the town. It's a really historical town.
Okay, and, yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. So we're all gonna meet there. We're gonna take the last train on Friday, which is at 3 o'clock, and that's the Elora Gorge or the Gorge train.
Oh, the Scenic Gorge.
Yeah.
Jim Thorpe Scenic Gorge, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to take that. It's a couple-hour-long train ride. But Saturday's going to be the big day, guys, which I'm really going to need some help for. So I'm going to actually do a video in itself Because if you guys remember when I did my first YouTube meet and greet, I won't say the first one, but it was the biggest one that I think I've ever done. And I did the dining car experience. And I had to buy that out, right, to get them to show up and do it and everything else. And it was quite expensive, but YouTube came through for me. We filled the car, had an amazing time. There was other donations to help other people show up. So what I'm getting at is all day Saturday, what's going to happen, I believe, is we're going to rent a train. So from Jim Thorpe, first thing in the morning, I believe 9-10 o'clock, we're all going to jump on this train that we're going to rent, which is about $6,000 to start with. The train's going to take us over about an hour and a half trip over to their shops, their rail shops. We're going to get a guided tour through their shops. We're going to get a tour through a couple of their locomotives at the shops, out in the rail yard. And then we haven't finalized anything yet. Like I said, Nathan, you've been talking to Josh, so you can keep bugging him if you want. The Reading and Northern Jim Thorpe Station. There's Joshua Williams telling me about it.
Sorry, remind me who Josh is?
I'm just saying Joshua Williams saying the Reading and Northern Jim Thorpe Station. So yeah, that's where we're gonna meet. So, but no, it's the Joshua that works at the railroad there, Nathan. You were there about a week ago talking to him. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Because I called him and he said, "Yeah, Nathan was just here a couple days ago." So. Hi, Tom's Trains and Things. How are you?
Yeah. So basically, the difference between going to Jim Thorpe and like I said, the difference between going to Jim Thorpe, paying for tickets, and going and buying online, you can't pay tickets online to Jim Thorpe. You just have to go to the station itself to pay for tickets. That's why I heard with one of the railroad employees. That's what I know so far. I'm not really making it up, but I'm not trying to make the railroad look bad, but that's just how it is because there's so many people that buy tickets. And that's the reason.
Yeah, so like I said, I've been talking with Josh, and it's taken a while to get this set up, obviously. So because they have train rides to certain spots or a certain length of time and everything else, and yeah, I could set it up that people can just buy tickets and away we go. But the other thing, like we got talking about the RDCs that they've got there, so you can rent 2 of those, or you can rent a full train for a day, and they got I think he said 600 miles of track, and then we can go anywhere on the rail line that we want for the whole day on Saturday. So the rail tour over to the shops and stuff like that, get the guided tour of the shops. We can have up to 130 people. So basically the way it's going to break down is maybe like $100 a ticket gets you through everything that we're going to be doing. So,
well, another thing to look at is I just don't mean to brag, or promote myself, but I made a train for the owner of Andy. It's this really big soda can, probably this bigger than my hands this way. But that's in Port Clinton Museum. Well, not museum, but train station itself where you buy tickets.
Very cool.
So if you want to see more of my creations, that's one of those reasons.
Well, if we can make it there from Jim Thorpe, then you never know. We might just see it.
That's in Port Clinton. Where the shops are, that's sorry.
Yeah, no, we can go anywhere on the rail line, like I said, right? So,
that's good.
So I'm thinking the shop tours and everything will take us probably to 1 o'clock. We'll want to get some food and things like that. So
that's good.
I'll be talking to Josh about other places. He's been mentioning mining villages that are around there. There's 2 railroads that are mining railroads with little steam locomotives and stuff like that. But I want to keep it all based out of the Reading and Northern. So.
The thing is with there's 2 different shops. There's one with the steam shop. And there's the where the main diesel shop with the train station, that's a separate thing. So in a way, you have to walk a little farther of distance to walk on it's kind of hard to explain, but on the other side of the road because there's maybe a traffic. So the train station's here, and all the way is the steam shop right there when you go past it.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's the diesel shops that we're going to end up at, but you never know. We did talk about the steam locomotives too. So.
Oh, sorry, that's right.
Like I said, it's still in a thing and it works. Like I said, Another one of my YouTube meet and greets that I'm going to do that I'm going to have to put money up front.
Yeah.
So instead of everybody just buying tickets to get on casual trains all day, we're going to have a train for the whole day. So,
oh, nice.
and that saves everybody driving, right? You get your hotel room, you hop on a train, we go around for the whole day in a train. We're not going to be taking cars anywhere. So,
yeah, there is one via passenger car, but that's painted over. But I guess that's minor.
Yeah, well, like I said, it'll be whatever Josh and I kind of come up with. He's kind of leaning towards a train pulled by diesels.
Oh, nice.
So, and I've also been asking about the caboose too, so you can get like 9 people or 7 people in the back of that too. So that would always be fun. Who doesn't want to ride in a caboose? So
yeah. Well, let's see. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna have my own YouTube meet and greet. Well, I kind of changed up a bit. Like it was really supposed to be Northlands, but I have to I want to change it up because I already went there. But that'll be on let's see.
Well, Nathan, maybe you can open your place up when I'm doing my meet and greet, and people can come over to your place and check out your layout and stuff.
Oh, nice. That's actually a good idea.
You never know, right?
Well, I'm in Schuylkill Haven, so it's a little bit of a walk to get there, but not too far.
Yeah, I think you're about an hour and 10 minutes away from there. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that sounds a little about right.
So I got Jerry down in the basement too. I'm gonna bring him up.
Oh,
as he looks up.
My YouTube meet will be on March 9th this year. Hi, Jerry.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
Jerry, it looks like you're sporting a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey.
No, it's a Penn
don't
State.
wreck it. Don't stand up. Don't wreck it.
Yeah, Toronto Maple Leafs, eh?
Yeah, there you go. Support the Canadian side, eh?
Hey, hosers. What's up? How you guys doing? How's everybody?
I myself am doing really good. Like I said, I'm excited. Amherst next weekend.
Yeah. Huh?
And
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it only took me a week, less than a week, I think, to renew my passport and get it in the mail. So I'm good to go that way.
That's good. So back in I think last March, February, March, we did a Oneida Clipper, it was called, on the Reading and Blue Mountain. We rode rare trackage that the passenger train never rides. And there's a lot of rare trackage that passenger train doesn't ride, which would be cool to ride. Like out to Girardville. I'm kind of dark.
Yes, you are. Need a light bulb.
I thought you meant like the railroad was dark or something. But that makes sense now.
It's the dark side of the railroad.
That actually does sound pretty funny. I thought I was trying to make a joke at that time.
Can't get enough light on myself, but anyway.
That's okay. We know who you are.
Yeah, you know I am. But yeah, there's out to Girardville is pretty cool trackage. You can ask whoever it is you're talking to about it. There's a lot of cool trackage that you can ride on. That it's a cool railroad.
The good news is, sorry.
Right, I'm talking to them. They said they got like 600 miles of track, and we can have the train for basically 10 hours of the day. And I'm sure that's kind of give or take an hour either way too. So
they have. Sorry.
Yeah, it depends how far you ride. So, like the trip we rode was like an 8-hour trip. We rode over, I think. One way I think we rode 60. We started out at Reading Station, Outer Station. That's milepost 60, and we rode to milepost 118. So it was 40 miles out, 40 miles back. It took all day.
Yeah,
it was a cool ride.
Yeah, they said their top speed is 30 miles an hour. So
their newest train station is what's it called? Pittston. Yeah. But it looks like an old station, but they just made it maybe a little recently. Who knows how long? But yeah, maybe last year.
And Nora wants to know if you're eating ice cream or cereal.
Oh, it's ice cream. I guess I'm not trying to be gross about that. Sorry.
I was going to go to food at some point. So,
now, who's the guy that you're talking to over there, Sparky?
I'm not going to say his last name, but just Josh.
Josh is his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he used to work down in Scranton too, and now he's up
So-
there. He's one of the head guys to talk to. So
So Josh is working there.
yes.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so in talking to him, and it's taken a bit for us to actually get together to actually have a real conversation on the whole thing and put it all together. And he's got to take it to his board of directors, obviously, or his little
Yeah.
group.
And
and
Andy,
see what
Andy
they can put
Muller.
together. Yeah, but they'll see what they can put together. He knows that I do this every year. I do a YouTube meet and greet, and I told him he's got to beat the cab experience of 4014 from last year. So
I don't see why they wouldn't do something for you.
oh, he's trying. Like I said, I think I talked to him for about an hour and 20 minutes on the phone, hashing things back and forth, and that was just a preliminary chat, basically, to kind of get it all situated and talked about. And that was the biggest thing I could come up with. Like I said, I don't want people driving all over the place, renting cars and everything else. So if we go to Jim Thorpe, it's a historic town.
So, like, here's the thing, right? Though, like, you probably don't want everybody driving to Jim Thorpe. You probably want people going to like the outer station where there's more parking for people.
Now you can do that on the Friday.
But then,
It's a train that'll drop you off at Jim Thorpe, but I'm going to start everything at Jim Thorpe for myself.
Right. Right. But I'm saying, like, for people, right? Because there's not a lot of parking in Jim Thorpe. That's the one bad thing about Jim Thorpe. Another person, I'm sure who you're talking to would know, but Ian is another person. Lehigh River. Ian, he knows the area. He knows chases it. But that's the one bad thing about Jim Thorpe. There's not a lot of parking at Jim Thorpe. Here's Ian is in there. Tammy wanted to know, where's it located again? Reading, Pennsylvania, Port Clinton, Aqua. Pick your choice. Take your Jim Thorpe.
I would say close to Reading or something like that.
Yeah, it depends where you want to go. Like, there's the outer station that's in Reading.
Well, there's like somewhat amount of parking in there, but depends on how busy that is. And I guess another thing is you have to literally pay for parking. So you have to go to a booth first and then pay for parking.
In Jim Thorpe, you got to pay for parking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. So
all things got to be worked out yet. But like I said, I don't want people driving all over the place like I did in Colorado, which was good, but everything was like an hour to 2 hours away. So if I can just start it in Jim Thorpe, we take a train to their shops, and we take a train back to a restaurant, and then we take a train somewhere else. Like you were saying, Jerry, some of the secluded lines that passengers don't go on, we can do that. So But he was also talking about mining communities, little railroads that do the mine tours and stuff like that. And I was like, we could do that, or we could just try to stay on our train and see the scenery. So,
well, there's a lot to do there too. There's the Reading Historical Society that's not even part of the railroad. It's just part of the Reading Railroads, and they have a nice little museum there. They have a nice.
That is connected in a way for when they want to bring exhibits into their museum.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And there's a lot to do up there. There's like that mining railroad. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, Pioneer Tunnel.
I don't know. But there's a lot up there.
I think Pioneer Tunnel.
I sent Ian my cell number so he could text me. I haven't got anything back from him yet. So
he's got 2 kids. He's busy. Where are you going to be staying at?
Well, that's the other part. Like, I'm just thinking staying right there and just
in Jim Thorpe, or
staying at the Jim Thorpe area.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not
again, that's a very tourist area, so it's going to be more expensive if we stay there, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
They used to, when I was little, they used to have this train shop, hobby shop, but that's out of business long ago because the guy unfortunately passed away. But now it's turned to something else. That's what happens in Jim Thorpe sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm open to all kinds of ideas. Like I said, that's just my starting spot for it, to get everybody together. Like I said, it's taken quite a while to get this hashed out.
Yeah.
So now that I finally have and can actually make the announcement that that's where it's going to be. So like I said, the other thing is I'm going to be on the hook for about $6,000. I did that the first time at Steamtown too. Had to pay for that dining car society. And it'll be the same thing this time. I'll have to pay for the train this time. And people have to get tickets from me type thing to get on it. So
Hmm. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could also just have, yeah, I mean, you could buy the tickets from you or,
I'm
or
stuck on renting a whole train for a day
yeah,
and going wherever we want to go.
right,
Because
Yeah.
if you get tickets from them, it's a set route. You go there, you come back.
right,
Or if you
right.
rent
No,
the train,
yeah.
you rent the train for 10 hours. You can go wherever you want, he said. So
Basically, like you're doing like a private charter.
correct.
You're a private charter,
Yep.
and people that want to ride it are going to get the tickets through you. It's the same thing with, I think that Oneida Clipper was like, it went through a ticket, Eventbrite, I think it is, something like that, Everbright,
Yeah.
and you got your tickets on there, and so however you want to do it. I mean,
Yeah, it's easy enough. I've got the PayPal link that people could do, and,
Yeah.
and like I said, you could show
you
up
just got
there
to
and
keep.
do it.
You just need to keep track of your people, people, and
Or I guess an add-on, good idea add-on would be like selling merchandise or giving away merchandise, however that works.
I'll have to talk to Heath about that again, but I told him last year for the Colorado show was the last time you'd have to do my merchandise for him. But
Yeah. Well,
you never
the
know.
good news is with Rain Northern, they're very friendly railroad than most railroads, so that's a
Mhm.
good thing.
what did Ian say? There's a lot of people that would ride that if it was posted on the Reading and Northern Facebook group. Well, like, I don't know who you want this open to. I mean, I think like you wouldn't have a hard time selling your tickets out, right? If you went past the YouTube community,
Yeah, for sure.
like if you had to sell, say, just example, like if you had to sell 100 tickets to break even, or to break even for the event, to pay for the thing, that's a lot of YouTubers, whether or not they would come. So like you could open it up to other people that wanted to ride on that. Then you could do photo stops. You could ask them to do photo stops at spots.
Oh, that's what I mean, Jerry. You can do anything you want for the 10 hours with that train. I have to put the itinerary in beforehand so they can make sure.
Just an idea, like our Oneida Clipper trip costs $105, and there was only 200 people on it. They wanted to have 400, but it just didn't sell out. So yeah, so that's an idea. But yeah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, this is just getting the information out there that's where it's going to be, and that's the bottom part of Pennsylvania, right? So,
no, I think it's like middle. Like it's
Is it?
2 hours from me.
Oh, okay.
Right, I'm at the bottom of Pennsylvania. I'm at the bottom.
Hmm.
Oh, not anymore, but but Pennsylvania, bottom, and then Ian's probably like 2 hours north of me, and he's in that area.
Right.
And Scranton is another hour past. So, yeah.
Well, I tend to always come back to the Pennsylvania area. It's got great heritage for railroads and lots of railroads to choose from. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of railroading
Mhm.
stuff there. There's tons of dough. And even like Steamtown isn't far. If somebody wanted to go visit Steamtown that was here for a couple of days, Stroudsburg isn't far. If somebody that didn't make Stroudsburg but wants to come to Stroudsburg, they could come to your event, go to Stroudsburg for a day, and do a lot. So there's a lot to do.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I guess that's a suggestion. I guess like how we did like the dining car experience in Steamtown 2018 when I first met you. That maybe if we do pay, we could pay we back in way somehow for good reason.
Yeah, like I said, open it up to the YouTube community first and get it out there. And there's many ways to get money to me.
And then actually, I remember one of the options was to get a packed lunch with the niter clipper, and the railroad set it up.
Mhm.
And they offered, ham and cheese or turkey and cheese or something with chips and a soda.
Whenever you're on any train ride, they always make an announcements saying fun facts about the railroad, and it's just when you go on the trip, it makes it more interesting of the, how do I say it's a nice way, respect the history or something.
Yeah, for sure. Get to know the area too, and what's around there, and why the railroad even existed in that area, right?
Yeah, the biggest bridge that they have is when you go to Jim Thorpe. It's like so tall, it's crazy. I don't know what bridge that is, but yeah.
It'll probably. I didn't go to Colorado, but I think it'll be a little better than Stroudsburg in the fact that you're longer train ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know that when I first met Andy Moore, he said willingly that I could go in the steam shops willingly, just for that one day. But yeah.
Yeah, it's still, like I said, all things that we're trying to work out still. I'm pretty sure it was diesel shops that we were going to get into and stuff like that. But he did say the steamers will be getting ready because they're going to go out the following weekend. So we'll be doing a lot of prep work for them, right? So.
Oh, yeah.
One at a time, guys. Jerry.
Yeah. How many people do you know attended Denver?
Denver had to be close to 70 to 90 people.
Stroudsburg was like not as big, right?
Strasburg was closer to 70, 75.
Oh, there were 75 there?
Yeah.
I didn't think there were that many.
Well, you got to remember, they're 3-day events, right? So.
Yeah, right. How about Steamtown? How many were there?
Steamtown was 105. I remember that because I was 2 off my number of 107.
Really? Oh, yeah. I think I briefly remember that.
Yeah.
Steamtown must be the highest one.
Hopefully a lot of people will come to this one because it's going to be, I don't know, it'll probably be again, I didn't go to Denver, so I don't know what that was like. It'll probably be one of the best East Coast experiences.
Yeah, I would say so. And Denver was amazing. Like I said, there was just a lot of driving for it. And what I found with the Denver one was I missed a couple things of my own event just because of the drive. And you get stuck going somewhere else, and then you ended up meeting some other time doing something else. And so, and that's, again, the way I like to kind of do the YouTube meet and greets too, is this is where I'm going to be, do what you want. This time it's going to be different though, because if I'm going to rent a train, you're stuck for the day. And I shouldn't say stuck for a day, kind of a bad thing. Like, you're on that train, you're doing the exact same thing everybody else is for 10 hours. So,
well, I guess
go for it, Nathan.
The way I like to think of it is maybe it's not that bad to me, in my opinion, because like what if everyone's on the same page and everybody would enjoy the same thing, for good reason.
I said it keeps people from driving around all over the place too, right? So
yeah, I think that's like,
even when I did Strasbourg, it was kind of the same thing. Like, all these buildings were there in the same area, but I found that I was here and people were there, and then I went there and they were over there. So,
so let me ask you: did you price like doing a RDC trip versus a train trip?
We're talking about both. RDC, I think, is going to be a little more expensive.
Really? I would think it'd be cheaper.
I kind of thought so too, but what you're hiring is the train for the day plus a rail crew.
Right.
And I guess with the RDC, you got to have the extra engineers and stuff on there because you got 2 individual cars. Whereas if you do the train, then you've only got one set of crew to actually do the driving and stuff then, right? So,
well, I guess it's a little off topic, but kind of related. If you're ever at my apartment, there's like a little bit of a bigger parking space, but there's like more. There's I live right next to a lake that has parking. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I'm
willing to have anybody come over for that reason.
How far are you from Jim Thorpe, Nathan?
Maybe an hour or something like that. But I live in Spookhaven, so there's what?
I don't know where that is. How far are you from Outer Station?
Wait, Outer Station?
Outer Station.
I don't know about it.
Say maybe he's looking that one up.
Sorry, I'm just lost on that part, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know where Schuylkill Haven is. So, where's Schuylkill Haven in relation to everything else? Tamaqua, Port Clinton.
Hey, we should just get Lehigh River subdivision up here.
That's a good idea.
All he's got to do is click that link I just put in there.
Yeah,
And
you don't have
hopefully he has a phone or a laptop like me.
Yeah, well, phone works. All you got to do is hit the link on your phone and bang, you're in.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to share your video, Ian. You can just share your audio.
So I just want to throw this out there again for all the newer people that showed up. I only say there's 27 people in here with one thumbs up. But Amherst is next weekend, guys, in Springfield. Like I said, I think that's Missouri.
He says I'm out shopping with the family.
Well, we want to come shopping too, so click that link. No. So yeah, miniprints booth, guys, on Saturday at noon. If you're going to Amherst show, pop over, say hi. There's, like I said, last year we did it. There was 40 people there for sure. Lots of names on YouTube I know are going to be there. And like I said, don't come and meet me, come to meet them. So Springfield, Massachusetts. See, that's why I don't say that one. I can't say Massachusetts.
Massachusetts?
Whatever. That one's a tongue twister for me. So
yeah, so I know you're in the process of having the DS party, so you might have it on May 9th or something like that.
I think it was the 18th, 19th, and 20th or something like that.
Oh, that's right.
It's always the third weekend of May. So
whenever it's on the weekend type of thing.
Yeah, so 18th, 19th, and 20th.
I hope a lot of people that haven't come in the past come.
Wait.
Did you hear me?
Oh,
I hope a lot of people that didn't attend previous meet and greets come to this meet and greet. Save your pennies because I think it's going to be pretty cool considering the amount of riding that you have a chance to do. If that's what you want to do.
I think that's less stress on the car and more stress on the trains, if in a good way, if you're like going everywhere.
I don't think there's going to be much stress on a train. It's going to go where it's going to go. So, I like what Jerry's saying too, is taking the train on tracks that passenger trains don't normally go to. So it turns it into a once in a lifetime experience, right? So,
like when we went on that Untitled Clipper trip, we did photo run-bys places that you're never going to see a passenger train regular basis. What train is it? Be Reading Blue Mountain, Reading Northern.
Reading Northern.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
The reason why there's two different. Sorry.
Lehigh River subdivision's got a few videos up. If somebody can he can't. He's out shopping, but someone throw a link up to his channel to some of the videos he's got. And it's the same thing. Like there's a gorge video train. There's the bike train that they do. I think that's what they're saying is the bike train's their longest train, which is a 2-hour trip there and 2-hour trip back. But again, I want to do something different. I don't want to do what the general public does all the time.
Right.
That's not what I do. That's the one thing I like about my YouTube meet and greets that I do is I try to go outside of the box. I don't want what a railroad offers the general public. I want something more. And then I want to give that to you guys, right? So I'm different.
No, I think I respect that in a good way.
That's one of Ian's videos. Go look at it and see what the scenery's like. It's beautiful country.
Oh, yeah.
It's way different. It's all mountains. It's way different than Stroudsburg. Stroudsburg's all farmland. This is all mountain. Curvy. I mean, you can catch some really good video if you go to my channel. Not to plug my channel, but I did video on the Untitled Clipper when we were riding that train, and there's parts where you can see depending on where you're sitting in the train, you can see the whole train going around curves and S curves, and there's a lot of good footage there. Lots of footage. Yeah.
And
yeah.
Life with Roscoe's there saying check out Jamie's channel too. And she's got some awesome videos of the steam locomotives when they're just getting those out too. So cab rides with her.
When I was on one of those steam engine rides, it would sell merchandise on the train and stuff like that. So that's good.
Yeah, there's a lot of
something else I was looking at too is, like I said, you can rent the caboose that goes on the train. There's an experience if anybody hasn't done that, riding up in a cupola. And they've also got the cab ride experience, I think, that you can throw too, right? So you can ride in the cab of the locomotive while they're doing it. You can't drive it. I did that.
I'm wondering if you can go on any of the parts of the train, except only like riding it, obviously. But I mean, like without the extra cost of like, hey, I want to go with this now, I want to go in that, and I hope I'm making sense.
Well, if you're the one renting the train as an excursion type thing, you can pretty much go anywhere you want, right? So.
Oh, nice.
But again, if you got the caboose on there and it's limited to 7-9 people, they're going to make sure only 7 or 9 people are in there at a time. So.
Fair point. I just mean like if you change your mind, like, okay, I'm going to get off the train just to go on this part of the train. Oh, I see.
Oh, for sure. And that's just at a common courtesy that you would kind of switch up with people too, right? We did that in Colorado. We took the train up the mountain, did our thing, and when we come back down, we switched sides with people, right? So
yeah, so make sure you all save your money so you can come.
Yeah, it's well worth the trip. I got you, man.
I think
if I can work it out, the Saturday's $100 a person.
And I don't think, that's not bad, okay?
No.
Considering like you could take a Strasbourg trip that's 8 miles, 4.5 one way, 9 miles, and it's $28. And you're not stopping anywhere like to do any photo run bys or anything like that. You're not on any rare trackage. You're not, if that matters to you. If it doesn't matter to you,
like I said, I like the whole experience of doing something that other people can't do. So, that was really hard to do at Strasbourg. So,
well, yeah. I guess the one minor thing makes me wonder. Not that I expect you to know, but when the train's obviously sitting, they let you, hey, can I blow the horn just for fun, like 2 horns, hoots, and or whatever. That's it.
I don't know. You'd have to talk to somebody.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah,
but this should be a good time.
They do have GP30s there, just like the one we were in with DJ.
GP38.
The one that was like Conrail, that type of engine.
Yeah, it was a GP38-2.
Oh, I see.
Maybe they'll use the F units for you, Sparky.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was. I've never been in one of those, but I wish to be on one. That was originally owned by Norfolk Southern at one point.
Maybe for a night of Clipper trip, we used the F units, and we had coal hoppers. We pulled some freight.
Oh yeah,
passenger cars.
That's
an option too. I mean, I don't know. You don't have to pull a bunch of them, but we pulled some of the coal hoppers. And then they detached the passenger train from it and just did a run by with the F units with the coal hoppers. That was really cool. I mean, like you're not getting that. Like, where are you getting that at? If that's what you're looking for, if you want photos, video, things like that. So
just a quick hi to Mom and Son Train Rail fans. We got Bernard C. I think I said hi to Nora's in the chat. Container Man 68 popping in saying he'll come if somebody buys him 2 plane tickets.
Oh, wow.
I know, Container Man, you'll just rent a car or a SUV and come over anyway. So come on over, bud.
Or I guess you could go in his semi truck.
Well, I doubt he brings the truck. And we've also got Tom's Trains and Things, which has been to some of my YouTube meet and greets, and he says he's saving his money now. So there you go.
Wow.
That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's the whole plan, guys. Like I said, Amherst this weekend coming up. Small mini. I can't really call it small if there's going to be over 40 people. showing up at the Amherst show mini prints booth at noon on Saturday, and that's just going to be, like I said, we mini prints hosts the event just with his booth. He shuts off the scanning equipment for the hour and stuff like that. Arty from Australia will be there at 11:45 to get scanned. So if you want to watch him twirl around, and I'm sure
Isn't Arty on a plane now or something? Arty's on a plane now.
Yeah, he should be on the plane now anyway. So
Ooh,
If they didn't arrest him.
can't make it.
yeah, I think his first stop's mom and son rail fans, so he'll be heading over there.
Yeah, I don't think I can make it on that day, but yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that's next weekend. So that's for anybody that is going to the Amherst show. Please stop by at noon, Mini Prince booth, for the meet and greet. Get your picture taken with all kinds of people. So
Yeah, have fun. Have fun. Hope your weather's nice.
Yeah,
it's
the
supposed to be
main
quite
head,
great, so.
yeah, the main headquarters of all the business with the railroad and the offices is Brooklynton.
Oh, you're talking
All
about
right.
Northern?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
All right, so we'll come back to that then. So the
My
YouTube
bad.
meet and greet that I do in May, and I think I said 17th, 18th, and 19th, and that'll be at the Jim Thorpe Railroad Station. That's going to be technically or what I'm working on right now, the starting point of it. Friday, 3:00 is their last train. That's is it called the Elora Gorge or just a gorge train? But that's the first one on Friday. Saturday, planning on renting a whole train for the day for us, doing some shop tours, locomotive tours, and as Jerry suggested, going on tracks that passenger trains don't go on. Run bys, lots of pictures, stuff like that. That should be good. And Sunday's usually the wind down thing. So they have a train at 10:00 we can all jump on, kind of
Yeah.
hang out, and then at noon all disperse and go our own ways. So
And
Well,
even like their regular train trips, they're not expensive.
No.
They're really not compared to like a lot of the other railroads in the area, Stroudsburg, and you go list and list and list, but you get a good ride for your money at Reading and Northern.
So Container Man 68's asking, where's this Jim Thorpe, city and state? So Jim Thorpe's the city, and it's just a little town, I believe, in states, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Yeah. Jim Thorpe. Yeah.
yeah.
It's a little tourist town type thing. So
The weird part about Jim Thorpe is the original name was called Monk Chunk, but they changed Jim Thorpe because they named him after a football player.
Right.
Yeah.
Jim Thorpe.
yeah, when you Google Jim Thorpe, the football player comes up first.
Yeah.
You have
He was
to
from-
scroll in there.
Oh,
And east side of
Yeah.
Pennsylvania, no,
east side. Northeast. The Northeast. Yeah, east side. Did Container Man go to Scranton? Steamtown?
no, he wasn't at Steamtown or Scranton, but he did go to the Colorado one. So
Mm.
Yeah, it's on the east side of the state.
yeah, he doesn't get to Pennsylvania too often. So
Well, I
Yeah.
guess the good news is about these YouTube meet greets is you don't know who you're going to meet in a good way. You might meet some people you want to meet and some people you like to meet someday, but don't have the chance later. Then someday it does happen.
Yeah.
like meeting you, right?
Yep. And
meeting-
me and you.
Yeah, I'd be nice if I could talk DJ into coming again, but I think he's kind of done with the train thing. So
Is he
yeah, he's moved on to dancing. So
dancing?
yeah, he's good at it too. I've seen a couple of videos of him. Holy jumping!
What kind of dancing?
Ugh. I'd have to go back on the video and see it.
Yeah, I think you made this. You made one video about him how he changed his life, but that's all I know.
So is it on his DJ channel or no?
It's
It
on
was
his
on
regular
regular-
channel,
Yeah.
Okay.
but
Huh,
he
how
said he
about
was
that?
taking his railroad channel down too. So
Oh, really?
Really? Like deleting the whole thing and stuff like that?
it's a shame, but people move on with their life, and dancing is his dream. So he was up in
Yeah.
Toronto actually doing a dance contest. So
Really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess this is just my preference, but I wouldn't delete my channel at all just for probably some of it, I mean, some to people, but at the same time, just means valuable to me. Maybe throughout history or something.
Never know.
And-
Ian.
Almar, who did you meet? I missed that. all Almar's comment is, okay, I did meet you. Well, I know you met me. I was the one holding you up on the little stand that went around. So
Yeah, I know John from Schuylkill River Valley. I hope he comes, but I think I met him once at Steamtown, but I hope to meet him again someday.
yeah, that would be
Sure.
cool. I want everybody to come. So
He actually lives in Bristol County, so that's kind of close to kind of where I am. But yeah,
Container Man, Edensburg is like out by Ebensburg. It's out by Altoona. So Altoona is about probably an hour and a half, 2 hours to Tamaqua or Jim Thorpe or that area. I'm going to guess it's around that far.
yeah. Well, I guess the one thing I don't know if Strasburg is only not connected to Reading Northern in a way, because the way I see it is like the only way they can go out their own railroad is only through the Amtrak or Norfolk Southern lines, and that's it.
like I said, they got 600 miles of track, and you can go anywhere you want. So they got enough trackage that you don't have to go anywhere else. So
Yeah.
and you're a big fan anyway, Nathan. So you should really love the trip.
Yeah. That's so
Save your money, Nathan. Save up your pennies. Start saving now. All right, everybody. I'm going to drop out. Have a good night.
Thanks for popping on, Gary.
Yeah, no problem. See you.
Bye. And Nathan, I'm pretty much going to wrap it up too. It's 8 o'clock.
That's fine.
You said I just wanted to throw that out there, that the meet and greet for next weekend, Amherst and Springfield, Mass. That's as far as I'm going to go with that.
Yeah.
Noon at the miniprints booth, and that's on a Saturday. And then, like I said, May 17th, 18th, 19th, doing the Reading and Northern, Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, and that's gonna be awesome. So, like I said, renting a train for a whole day on Saturday, and doing private excursion type thing, shop tours, locomotive tours, caboose ride, cab rides you can get into, all kinds of stuff that you can do with this railroad. And I'm looking forward to it. So got a few details, but like I said, guys, that is my plan, is renting the train for an excursion on the Saturday. It's going to be, the starting price is $6,000. So just a heads up that it'll start from there, and I have to pay for that out of my pocket outright before we can even get to it. So I'm either going to be going for a $6,000 train ride, or a lot of you guys are going to join me and the price will come down a little bit.
Well, I guess you and me, Sparky, might have to work out something about my apartment thing. For the train reasons only, but I think
that's something to think about, Nathan. Like I said, after the train's done and stuff like that, if people want to take off at night, I'm hoping Ian can get back to me too if there's a model railroad club in the area that'll open their doors for us, because they did that in Steamtown for us too, and we did that tour.
Well, speaking of which, there's one in Paso. I know you don't know where that is, but that's kind of close to where I live. But that's a model group that I think I'm a part of.
So how far from Jim Thorpe is that one?
Pretty far. Maybe like an hour or something like that.
Oh, Life with Roscoe, I got something for you. And I know Dave's not in here. So Crooked River and Eastern said he missed one of my lights that I got for the super chats. So I found it. So Life with Roscoe, thanks very much, bud. And we can do that from the top too. Hold on. There, now it looks like a goal light.
Or one of those security lights alerting, like in the movies.
Yeah.
Oh, I just remembered something. There's a brewery in possibly the same place where this is. It's the oldest one. They want to stay there to make it the oldest of the oldest than the whole country. But basically, they do have tours there of how they make the beer and stuff like that. I forget what the name is, but yeah. But the train does kind of go there. Yeah.
And yeah, Ron Montague saying, I'm sure you can get a lot more to go. And like I said, this is my first video announcing the YouTube meet and greet for May. I'm sure I can get a lot more people to go too. I'll do a couple of the videos. A lot of my live streams now will rotate around that meet and greet. And as more details come out. And like I said, I love what Jerry said. Get them to take us on tracks that aren't normally run on their passenger service. And like I said, that's what I love doing with my YouTube meet and greets, doing something outside of the box that normally they don't do. So Steamtown was the dining car experience. And Colorado, there was quite a bit of stuff, but getting into the cab of the 4014, that is something a lot of people can't say that they've done. And again, going to the Reading and Northern, doing this meet and greet, if we can get on tracks that aren't normally run with passenger service, yeah, man, that's going to be fun. And Derek Alexander says his dog just freaked out. That's cool.
Yeah, I think cab rides are the rarest of all train rides.
Yeah, and like I said, they do that too. So if we do the excursion for the day, and whenever it stops or whatever, people can change and do the cab ride and stuff like that too. So again, price is going to vary, but it's probably going to start at $100 just for the day for Saturday. So, and I think that's pretty reasonable. $100 for 10 hours of doing train rides and cab experience or whatever, shop tours, all kinds of stuff. And you're not wasting your gas, and you don't have to drive to do it. So, Thomas Moore Trains, how are you doing? K&R Custom Models, nice to see you. Happy Valley Hobbies, that is not a railroad light. No, it's not. It's a goal light, but that was for Crooked River and Eastern. He brought that up, said he kind of missed my lights, so I thought I'd throw that up there. So, and Tom Stranger Things wants the brewery tour. So, hey, maybe I'll leave that with you, Nathan. You can do a brewery tour at night.
I see. Did you fix your signal light, the one that flashes?
No, I haven't fixed that yet. It's still in the back part of the.
Yeah.
Still got to get parts for it. And every time I go out shopping, I keep forgetting to get the parts. So.
I guess
New Haven Rails, how are you, buddy? New Haven N Scale. I will see you at Amherst, I'm pretty sure. So, like I said, Mini Prints booth, 12 o'clock on Saturday for the little meet and greet. Will be awesome. And Ian, thanks for the text, buddy. You and I can text back and forth a lot faster than we can email. So that's going to be pretty cool. So, like I said, I'm hoping Ian can find me a railroad club, mono railroad club in the area. And we can do a kind of after hours, go out for dinner or whatever, and then meet there at the club. We did that in town, and it was just amazing that the club opened their doors. We had a little pot for them there that we all threw money in. I'm pretty sure they made off pretty good that night. We're a very giving society. So, or
I guess if there's no other whatever group things, you could always go to mine.
Yeah, you never know. So. Okay, guys, that's all I got. Nathan, if you got anything else you want to wrap up?
I think might slip my mind, but yeah, all I can say is I recommend Reading Northern because it's a really good railroad and good reputation and stuff like that.
Cool. Well, now everybody has something to think about and a destination in mind and a date and a time. So, like everybody says, save up your pennies. Well, like Jerry says, save up your pennies and hope to see you guys all in May.
Same with me.
All right. Thanks for popping on, Nathan.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
And that's it for me, guys. So I'll do a couple more live streams, obviously, in a couple weeks. And we'll get more information about this. But like I said, Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, Friday. Last train there leaves at 3. So if we all jump on that. Saturday, I'm pretty much set in my way right now of doing an excursion train and renting that for the day, going to do some shop tours, locomotive tours, things like that. And then, like Jerry says, get them to take us on some tracks that aren't run by regular passenger traffic. And that's, like I said, I like thinking outside the box, getting the railroad to take us places that normally they don't do. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. And then again, Sunday, again, hop on the local train tour. I think it's a bike tour that does on Sunday. Not quite sure. Don't quote me, but take that. It's a couple hours there, a couple hours back. And then we can all kind of disperse from there. So that's the plans, guys. So again, see you guys all at Amherst Mini Prints booth, 12 o'clock on Saturday there, and can't wait. But that's it for now, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. See 31 in there now. Still only see one thumbs up. Honest to God, that's what I see. I'd have to hit refresh. So Sparky, that looks like a summer cut burr. Yeah, well, I did that hoping the warm weather would show up, and it's supposed to be a high of 5 degrees Celsius in Springfield, Mass next week. So to me, that's bringing the warm weather because we've been at minus 15 for a week. So yeah, that's warm weather. 43 thumbs up. Very cool. All right, guys, make plans. Hopefully, like I said, I want to see all you guys there. Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, third weekend of May. And I'll let everybody know more information when it pops up. But that is where I am going to be. That will be the YouTube meet and greet. And have a good night, guys. Save your pennies, Tom. All right. See everybody in a bit. Bye for now. Bye, guys.